Our guest for today is Mrs. Neha Taparia, mindful parenting coach of the Parent Nutrition and a creative head of Skanda. She's also an emotional empowerment coach and a metaphor therapy practitioner. Recently, she received a Women Leadership Award by Glendarex. So much talk has been going on about mindful parenting. Can you please tell us about what mindful parenting actually is?
Yeah, so before I really talk about what mindful parenting is, I would like to, talk about how I got into this. So after I gave birth to my daughter, and I was looking around and seeing how things were going and how I should really be, being from the background of, having a background of psychology, and so how I should be using psychology as a platform to really parent her, to be able to bring that environment in the house. And when I was reading about different styles of parenting, there was guilt-free parenting, there was conscious parenting, and there was how gentle parenting happening. I thought, what about the parent? What are we doing about the parent? We're just focusing on the child. And why not parent is into focus, that parents' well-being, parents' health, mental health is also equally important as the child, to be able to deliver the same thing and bring your child in that environment in the house, right? So then I went on to read about mindfulness, which is actually a Buddhist term. So if we define just the mindfulness term, being mindful, it's cropped from the Buddhist literature, where we talk about being in the moment, being here and now, just focusing on what is happening right now. Yes, there is a past, yes, there is a future, but how we can blend it and really work upon something that is happening right now. So then when I read about it, like how children should be mindful, how teachers should be mindful, how every human being should be mindful. So then extensively went on to do about mindful parenting. So when we talk about mindful parenting, yes, it is about here and now, addressing everything that is in the consciousness of the child and of the parent first. So when the parent is mindful about their thoughts, their subconscious intents, are they able to regulate their emotions consciously and address them and validate them, then they are able to address the same for their child and are able to parent better. And that is what mindful parenting is all about, being conscious of yourself as a parent and then delivering the same thing or nurturing your child the same way. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So my next question for you is, how does it differ from culture to culture?
Yeah, when we really talk about culture to culture, what I feel is there is, for psychology, if you really ask, there are extensive, research, there is extensive research done on various domains, on various topics culturally, like, for example, gender studies, for example, how boys are raised, how girls are raised, or how, a relationship is nurtured, be it a spouse, marriage relationship, or be it a friendship, how it is nurtured and is different in different cultures. Then parenting comes. Now, culture plays a very dominant role when it comes to what culture we have in the house, right? It might be different. And if we look at the map of India itself, world, let's not broaden and go to the world, but look at India itself. There is a different culture altogether when it comes to language, when it comes to food habits, when it comes to the way we dress up, everything, the folklore, everything is different in different parts of India, be it north, be it east, be it northeast, which is, and be it southern region of India or western region of India, it's completely different. Now, when it comes to parenting, there is a lot of value and there is a lot of generalization that we take up, like if we can call it a generational pass down that we take from our parents. So when we parent our children, it depends a lot on how we were parented and what culture. Like in some cultures, it is very it is very normal to tell the children not to speak in front of elders. It is not to come out in a way, dress up this way, or not to sit in a particular way. Whereas in some cultures, they really encourage children to express in a way that it is received like a feedback from them and not like an acquisition or like something like a domination from children. So it varies, and what may be a normal thing in your culture might not be a normal thing in my culture. And imagine if a child is brought up in a biculture environment where the parent is from one, when the mother is from one culture and the father is from one culture, right? And there is so much of confusion created in the mind of the child that it really affects the emotional aspect of the child, the emotional growth of the child. So, how it is very important that we talk about, no matter what culture, no matter what culture we have taken, what passed down or what generational ideologies we have taken from our elders, it is important to inculcate one culture when it comes to parenting. It is very important that we understand children are of the same make no matter where they belong, right? And then they need to have that consciousness to be emotionally empowered, to be emotionally intelligent. Yes, IQ is important, but EQ is equally and probably more important when we talk about parenting, when we talk about raising a child. So, why can't we really bring into one culture of parenting and probably mindful parenting as a culture? Because no matter where we belong to, we have our needs, we have our emotional needs, and the same has to be communicated to the child to be able to express the emotional aspect of their consciousness. Yeah, so there is a varied culture, and we need to fill up this gap and bring it under one umbrella, probably mindful parenting. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, my next question to you is, do you give classes on mindful parenting? If so, how?
Yeah, so what happens is there are two ways in which the mindful parenting sessions are conducted. One is when individually parents approach me for observing their child and probably taking guidance or probably taking a facilitation of how to bring in that culture in the house, how to bring in mindful parenting in the house. So first I focus on the parent and emotionally empower them, and then observe the child and take care of how you should be communicating with the child or you should be facilitating the child. Second way is I conduct in general group sessions in corporates, in schools, and in other groups of mindful parenting in general, giving an idea. And the most important part of mindful parenting is getting guilt free, first getting onto the journey, because generally we have this mother guilt or father guilt that we are not able to give time to our child, or probably we are not able to do enough for our children. And so I take on a journey in group sessions. We move from guilt-free parenting to mindful parenting. Similarly, in individual sessions, when parents approach, I move from guilt-free parenting of sensitizing and emotionally empowering the parent, and then moving on to the journey of facilitating an environment in the house. So, and I do a lot of expressive arts when I do these sessions, be it in individual sessions or group sessions. Yeah.
Okay. So, how do we get in touch with you if you want to be coached by you?
Okay, so there are three ways. You can reach out on my Instagram account or my LinkedIn account, that is through socials. Instagram, it is by the name Skandha, and we are going to launch. So this is a very baby product that we have come up with, and so me and my best friend from college, and we have on the stairs of our college, we have spoken a lot about how we should be able to, no matter from where we belong in India, where are we going to be, we should get together and do something. And recently, being mothers, now from being college friends to being mothers now, we discuss a lot about parenting and how it is important. So we are going to launch an exclusively, exclusive platform just for mindful parenting, and it is by the name of Parenting Nutrition. And I am very excited to take on this journey with my friend Moemella, who is from Dimapur, and we are going to launch this entire platform for mothers, for parents, reaching across India and reaching across different parts of India, culturally, adapting to their styles of parenting and how we can bring in awareness. So it's a complete self-awareness platform. Right from the thought of being a parent, we are going to approach parents till the time they become a parent, parents of infants, parents of toddlers, parents of teenagers, parents of preteens, tweens, parents of, old adults, grown up adults. So yeah, we are very excited, and we are, looking forward to do this, and it is going to be launched today. So just keep watching the space for more updates. It's called Parent Nutrition, an emotional empowerment platform for parents, a mindful parenting platform for parents. Yeah.
So with this, we come to the end of our session. Thank you for being a part of our session. It was a pleasure having you with us. Looking forward for more sessions with you.